Welcome, welcome everyone back to Speed Gaming Live 2020. We had this awesome marathon start today, and wow, it's been quite a journey so far. Thanks everyone for joining and sticking around. My name is Marforia, and I will be your host for the next upcoming runs. Just wanted to give you guys a reminder with this SG Live Marathon, there are several runs with donation incentives, and all donations will go towards Speed Gaming Live 2021. Make sure to hit the exclamation point incentives command in chat to view the details. And there will also be some prizes that will be given away to people for their donations, including some custom perlers, game controllers, sticker packs, SG Live t-shirts and buttons, and of course, Speed Gaming gift subs and more. So make sure to hit exclamation point prizes in the chat for more information. Now we got a really awesome run coming up. So coming up right now, we have wolfman2 with Lenna's Inception, perfect ending, random blind seeded. So take it away, Wolfman.
Thank you, Marforia. Greetings, Speed Gaming Live. I never thought I would get to say those words. This is wolfman2, or you may also know me as Danstad, and welcome to Lenna's Inception, a 2D roguelite adventure that is heavily inspired by the Legend of Zelda series. Now, before we get started properly, we need to take care of some bid wars that took place before this run started. So, there are two different graphical musical styles, 8-bit and 32-bit. Marforia, what's the result?
So we did not hit the bid war for 8-bit or 32-bit, so you get to choose.
You know what? Let's mix it up and do 32-bit today. And you can already hear a musical difference. And see the graphical difference too, so this works out a bit.
Love it.
And now the next one, as we enter story mode. What is the name of our character?
So we did not hit. We did not hit the incentive for the character name. So I am also down for any name we got here. Lenna's a good sounding name. How about Danstad?
Considering that the main character or the playable character is a lady, believe me, I am all for equality and expressing yourself as whoever you want. But it wouldn't be right for me to inject myself in this context. We're gonna put you in.
Oh wow. I'm honored.
So, Marforia, instead of heading to Pacham, where are we heading?
So we did hit the incentive for the world seed here, so we are heading to SG Live 2020.
I presume spelled as such.
Exactly like that, you're correct.
Alright, to whoever donated for that, we thank you. And honestly, let's not waste any more time. Let's start this very unique game in 3, 2, 1, go. And as the world starts generating, we are Marforia. World's taking a bit to generate. There we go. We are a teacher who wants to step out for our current break as, what happened to our school? Why are we being woken up by Henrietta the chicken? We're a little confused, so we're just gonna follow along. See a free tunic drop? That's rare. Excuse me. Fire-resistant solid backup. In the meantime, back to the story. We found an elder who unfortunately cannot give us anything. We got a whistle from Henrietta, a parcel to give to the hero of the game, Lance. We are the player character, Marforia. There is a difference. That is an interesting journey to make to level 1. So this game is, as a roguelike, it's randomly generated. The overworld's generated different ways. The tunics you pick up, they have different effects, but you still have core rules. First core rule, train Lance. Because Lance doesn't really know how to use all of his abilities. We are going to fix that. not in this room, but that's an important one. That is right outside the boss room. Wonder what that little musical blip was. Probably nothing important. Let's teach Lance how to use a sword. That's not good. Lance has fallen due to something. And now we have to deal with that something along with the slimes that have fallen in the room. Slimes are not a problem. And with our yardstick, we've taken them out. We have received the power of fortitude, which will allow us to gain some abilities from bosses. We now have a sword, but I would like to get a little bit more money for safety. The goal is 20 coins. Ah, perfect spot. Our sword is typically twice as strong as the yardstick that we started with, but now that we have our 20 coins, we're gone. And then the Elder is talking to us from beyond the grave because reasons. 2 green potions. 2 of the same green potions. Interesting. Alright, let's bicycle over. Good thing we have a bike that we have for free because that just makes life convenient. At the bazaar, I note... Okay, so we already got our freebie tunic, which is rare, but in this case, not our freebie... Normally, the first tunic costs 20 coins, but we found our freebie, so there you go, and fire resistance is not bad. And now, here's Paige, best NPC in the game. Paige will inform us where the remaining levels on this side of SGLIVE 2020 are located. And I may have mashed a little bit too quickly, but okay, that is an interesting configuration. We're in the northeast, and we gotta make our way south. So in this world, we, again, have to worry about enemies randomly falling apart, and then picking up some particular items. That meteor is actually not one of them. In casual gameplay, the meteor is used for upgrading your arsenal. I don't need meteors for that purpose. Instead, for every meteor I pick up, I am going to contribute some money towards one or maybe more of the prize packs for the next tournament. And if you want to help out with that at home, you can use, I believe it's either the exclamation mark SGLIVE or marathon commands, and you too can help determine what games get some prize money for next year's event. Speaking of money, 100 coins or 100 bucks or whatever the actual unit is not bad. And I recognize the template we're in. Every dungeon can use one of a few different template styles. This is what I call tile puzzle. Now, we ended up in a dead end, but that's okay. Again, bicycle lets us warp pretty much to key spots. If we take an entrance, then we can warp to that spot. If we find the boss room or outside the boss room, we can warp there. In the overworld, once we enter and exit a building, which includes the school where we left, we can warp there. Now we have some slimes that wish to explode on us, but they can take a dip, and we get ourselves fish leather shorts. They allow us to swim. And now Prince Daniel, who is he, gets captured. We allegedly have to find a way to rescue him. We're not going to deal with that later. And here are birds. Birds are jerks. Fun fact, in older versions of the game, they were much more jerk-like. And those are dolphins. And that is Creepy Jack. We're going to deal with Creepy Jack later. And we've already found level 3. Level 3, I believe this is the scissors layout. I will know if I am able to head straight up 2 more times. I'm pretty sure this is the scissor layout. And once again, these block puzzles. We're getting a lot of block puzzles early today, which I don't know how to feel about that. When it comes to block puzzles, if you mess up, you could just leave through the one door you came in and you're fine. And, this is actually a good configuration, but, here's some giant enemy crabs. We have to attack their weak points for massive damage. Thankfully, that bow did not cost $599 US. Anyway, remaining level on this side is over in the northwest. So let's use our bow and see what we can find. Well, we find an open building. This is where the three bears live. We'll come back to them later. I am not having luck at finding one of the particular items I'm looking for, though, which I find surprising at this stage of the game. There we go. That is a library book. Paige is looking for those, and we require 8 at a minimum for a side quest. Anyway, this is level 4. This is not a dungeon. This is a guild hall with a stock exchange at the top. I'll deal with depositing money later. Alright, I don't know what's going on. I need to complain. I need to go to customer service. I want my dungeon. Here's customer service. Customer service wants to take us out. So, what do? We go above and beyond. We head straight to the boss. To the chairman. Who, sends us out. Okay, apparently there's only so much we can do for complaining. And we have, okay, spider level. And yep, entrance is right there. In level 4, you get dropped off somewhere in a non-entrance room, and that's just how it goes. Wow, immediate finding of the boss room. So that's gonna help with stuff later, and we have a dead end here. Now you may be wondering, there's nothing on the map, why am I fighting here? Dead ends in Lenna's Inception typically house items that drop from the room. In this case, it's another meteor, which means more money in a future tournament's kitty. And in this case, it's just faster to walk over there. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And yes, this is a roguelite. How I am playing this game will be different from yours depending on the seed name. And thanks to... Actually, Marforia, I don't know if this was read, but how did we end up with SGLIVE 2020 as the winning seed?
Ooh, I'm happy to tell you, it was from a donation from Wildfire. It was a $50 donation a little bit ago, so there you go. That had the SGLIVE 2020 seed on there.
We thank you for that donation, Wildfire.
Speaking of donations, we do have a donation in if we have time for that.
Can you hold off on maybe 30 seconds? This snail just needs to go away, and there's a lot of plot coming in very quickly.
Sure.
Alright, we got the spring to jump out, and so jump out we shall. And now starts a chase sequence of sorts, but we first have to get the power of compassion. Oh, there's a book in there. We'll come back for that later. Got a short bit for inventory management, and that's fine over there. As we now have to chase this chairman. So how does the chase sequence work in this game? Well, we chase, we follow, we head, well, right over to this end. We're just gonna head over to that screen. You have time for a quick donation.
Awesome. We have a $20 donation from Jeff Rat saying, Lenna's Inception, go dance, Dad.
Thank you for that. Always use the items that you get from the previous dungeon to make your way towards the goal. In this case, we have to use our spring a bit to jump over the pits and make our way to this remote corner of the world, to our bridge to the other end of the world. Now this chairman, greedy sort of folk, wants to throw money at the problem. We're not a problem. You should put that money towards the tournaments. Chairman refuses to listen. We'll deal with him later. For now, we have this interesting fellow named Delvin, who has something against something called archangels or something like that. Anyway, he provides us knowledge about where the levels on the east side are. Well, that could have been a better configuration, but unfortunately, we did not receive a graveyard biome, which is one of my preferred biomes in this game because that allows us to get a lot of books or meteors. But in this case, we got none of them. Okay, one bird. Let's hope for a good drop. A drop I can't get yet. Don't worry, folks. I'll try to remember to come back to that one. And now we're at level 5. Level 5. Ooh. Oh, 1, 2, 3. That is a very tall slime bottle seed. there is a possibility of... I think I may know where a hidden room is located. Well, if the boss is right there, that's certainly going to give credence to my theory. So, hidden rooms. In levels 4 through 8, there is one hidden room somewhere that is not on the normal map. And if you find that room, and, gain access to it, you can gain one of 5 different special items. Most of the speedrunners agree that there is one particular item that is the best and everyone should go for it. There's actually a good spirited debate right now regarding whether we should go for that item at all times, but I don't know if we've done enough testing on all those combinations yet. There are a lot of scientists involved in the Lenna's Inception community. Euthanos, Linkshot, Susie has been messing with things as well, and plenty more. I'm just one of the implementers, effectively. Oh, okay. Double offense birds. This could be worse. This could be a lot worse. I'm thankful that these birds do not have the healing attribute, otherwise I would not be a happy dance dad. So, all of these mid-boss encounters, these enemies do have a different potion effect. And in this case, we got lucky. No health recharge, no burning, no explosion, and no healing every few seconds. And now we have a lighter for dashing. This is, according to many folks, including Pete Plays the Games, the hottest tech in speedrunning. Good example, launch a fireball, or dash through yourself. And we have to head around, and heading around is not a problem, as we have already found where level 6 is. Ooh, bottom row is empty. That means we have a guaranteed hidden room spot somewhere on that bottom row. And because this map is one that I know of, this is what I call the mask. Whoop, I pushed that one a little too far. Right now, we already have 2 out of 3 levels where I have a good idea as to where that hidden room is located. Birds continuing to be jerks, not surprised. And those are Lizrobes, by the way. Lizrobes are Wizrobe chameleons that teleport and cause problems. And, well, we don't like them. And it was a good thing we got that map, because I wanted to have a good idea as to where I was going. That, and it was technically possible for that room to also have a meteor, which again, I am picking up meteors to increase some prize pools later. This is likely a meteor spot, so forgive me for spending a little bit of time for increasing the kitty. And now we have seen a blue door, kind of early in the dungeon. So, in levels 1 through 5, the keys typically open up doors that lead you to the boss. In levels 6, 7, and 8, there is now a second key at minimum to get in order to access the boss. Now, you folks may be wondering, why am I not going after the boss right now? So, that's part of the ending that we're doing here. This is perfect ending. There are 3 endings to this game. There is Sacrifice, Catastrophe, and Perfect. Sacrifice, you take out all the bosses, and, well, things may happen. You know what? It's a dead end. I want to see if we get another bonus meteor or book. We get Phoenix Ash. A little late for that, but oh well. So, Sacrifice is your traditional first ever style game. Again, easy dead end. I'm just gonna check it and hope for a good item. Catastrophe, you skip all the bosses and don't deal with anything. Perfect is what we're doing, where we get the full story. Well, I needed the runny blue potion, so we at least got that. The fallback would have been to just buy it from a merchant on this side of the world, but that's how it goes. Alright, in this case, there's not a good path to go, so we're just gonna head straight over to our next mini-boss encounter. Once again, we have this glitchy fellow, and once again, exploding enemies, including double exploding snails. Ooh. Keep your distance and you'll be fine. If you get hit by those explosions, it does actually cost 2 hearts of damage. I have fire resistance, not blast resistance, so that matters. And there is our amulet, and we are out. So we have to kind of hurry a bit down to where level 7 is. And there, let's see if we get anything worthwhile. Hey, Crab, you want to give me a book here? Ah. Yeah, when it comes to the overworld encounters, sometimes you just have to get lucky, because right now, I may as well quickly show this. I have more meteors than books at this stage, which is not typical. Thank you, game, for making it up to me. Normally, I like to have 6 books before I enter level... That is an early boss find, wow. Normally, I like to have 6 books before entering the 8th level, but... I'm not having luck with item drops this seed, so this may be one of our longer ones when we get to the midway point.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Oh, we have plenty of time right now. Go for it.
Awesome. We have a $20 donation from Pete Plays the Games saying, "Howdy, Wolfman and SGLIVE. Hope all's going well. Good luck with the run."
Thank you, Pete. Pete is one of the... effectively one of our big representatives for Lenna's Inception. Glad to see that you're around for this one. So yeah, the level shape we have is crescent, and if I recognize this shape correctly, we have another known hidden room spot, which, that's 3 out of 4. So, I may very well choose to literally hunt for that final item, if I get unlucky with the others. Which, you know, I'm on the fence as to whether that is a good idea or not. I've done it at times. Sometimes it's paid off, sometimes it hasn't. It just depends. Since this is a roguelite, you do have to think of on-the-fly strategies at times and, make adjustments depending on what's going on. In this case, since I do have a good tunic, which will help for endgame, I am playing slightly recklessly. Oh, come on, Crab Knight. You really have to play dirty on me now? Go away. But, yeah, that's how this game goes at times, and I was wrong on the layout. Okay, I thought this was only, 6 wide. Well, there is something here. Let's just send you into the pit. Oh, hidden room was at the top on this one. I was thinking wide, I should have thought depth. That's why. So I do repeat, it is still 3 out of 4 for known locations to check out for hidden rooms. Let's see, which way is best? We'll try right. Sometimes we get lucky, sometimes we don't. This is going to be a meteor. By the way, lift up the snails. You can... well, ow. Okay, I am in what's called critical health, where I have no hearts and I'm just flashing a whole bunch. As long as you don't get damaged, then you will recover half a heart and you're out of the critical state. And I made the right choice, and I'm... okay, good, I recovered half the heart in time. And we have pots to break down, so we're good here. And we have hover Crab Knights. Ugh. Crab Knights are evil because, like Zelda 1 Dark Nuts, their shields can cause problems, and you don't always have good ways of attacking. Sometimes you just have to wait. And, ironically, the weapon that we're going to get from here, the bombs are great against them. But, nope, we don't get them this time. Come on. That's how roguelikes go at times. Alright, I'm not going to go for the, exploration right now. We're just gonna find our way to level 8, which is, in this case, all the way back here. So, let's work. Now, I am going to give... We have about 1 to 2 minutes before we enter a possibly graphically intensive section. So, if you are sensitive to some light flashes, be warned, but it shouldn't be that bad. But again, some folks may be sensitive. Anyway, here is level 8, which is... Actually, not level 8, it's a top secret lab. We have to complete a mini puzzle first, but the mini puzzle, we can just skip half of it because this place favors its right side more than Swamp Palace does. Anyway, this is Professor Maxwell. Maxwell got trapped by, someone named Delvin. Marforia, do you remember us talking about a Delvin earlier?
I believe so, yes.
It's that same Delvin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Delvin has a bit of a mean streak to him. Let's just say he got corrupted with power and has caused some problems. Alright, temporarily exiting here to allow for a warp in case I need it because marathon struts. And I am very short on books, so we're picking up a safety book right here. And so we are going to be sent to level 8 where we have to deliver one important message. Delvin, you're fired. Granted, we're not going to run into Delvin for a while. Anyway, this is the... Oh my gosh, do we have 4 for 5? We have 4 for 5! This is the LI template. Similar to Zelda 1, this level's template is heavily inspired by the dungeon letters of Second Quest. And oh my gosh, we have a lot of glasses blocks. Well, yeah, I spoiled the item by mistake. We're gonna get glasses early. You may be wondering, how are glasses gonna help? You're gonna see. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Why did you jump over that? Come here. But no, the fact that we have a very shortish level 8 is kind of surprising. So yeah, these are the glasses. Let's show them off a little bit. Because honestly, this is a good time to do so. Yeah, we can go through blocks and we can screen warp and have all sorts of fun. And we can literally... That was the room, and that was the buoy. Find the room by accident, find the literal junk prize. And welcome to Glitch City, folks, where things have definitely gone a little bit unique. A little bit... I don't know if broken is the right way to put it, but it's definitely not the way it should be. So, this is literally... Oh my gosh, I am not taking these enemies out. Yeah, let's just say there's a reason for this, and it is actually plot relevant. All I will say about this palace here, if you're playing the catastrophe ending, this is where you want to head right now in order to finish the game. I'm just here to pick up some items and hope for the best before we start the big cleanup. This level is always the same, and we kind of break the puzzle a bit. Because, you know, if it's the same, it's just optimization. I should not have done that. Oh, right. I got worried about what was up there, but I panicked for no good reason. In this case, I may have accidentally discovered some speed tech there. In any event... Oh gosh, there's a lot to talk about right now. I'm just trying to get through this as quick as I can, and hope for the best. If you're playing Catastrophe Ending, you go through here now. I got at least one book out of this, and we're going to start the cleanup very soon, where there's going to be plenty of time for donations, chit-chats, and all that sort of stuff. Make sure to use the glasses there, otherwise you are forced to fight the bets. And then move once, twice, get the key, and we leave and start the collectathon. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to talk about. Why are we even doing this? Why is this whole section, looking like it is? So there is a plot reason for it. Basically, Marforia, you like pizza?
I love pizza.
Do
How about you?
I like margarita pizza.
That's a good one.
Now, do you like 255 pizzas?
Are those whole pizzas? Are those pizza slices? I mean,
Whole
maybe.
pizzas.
That's too much. That's maybe 5 pizzas too much.
Okay, so you are fine eating 250 pizzas, but not 255. Gotcha.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's part of the reason why this story has kicked off. Someone tried to order 1 pizza and ended up with 255 by mistake. And, things, well, kind of blew up from there. I am not having luck with item drops. I mean, we're getting more money for prize pools, which is a nice thing. Oh, there you are. This is the Lumberjack. Lumberjack wants to find a secret area, but no luck with it so far. We finally have 8 books, which is also good for another side quest. We're just gonna jump across, finish up the column because I want to keep things organized. I don't want to deal with this square of enemies again. When it comes to taking out enemies for items, there is a particular limit I have. That's Hemi's house. We're not going to worry about it because, oh, that's where the traveling merchant went. Come here, you. Give me the free tunic, and we already have our 1 potion, the one that we care about. Now we have to head all the way down there, but we're going to do that later. What is our new freebie? You know, that'll come in handy later. Yeah, as I said, there's a lot going on at once. Ah, that was the zoologist. That's part of a big trading quest, but right now we don't have what we need. And I'm going column by column to make sure that we have everything we need. Ah! Secret right here. Different tile on this side, and there we go. And thus we get ourselves an error log. Is there an easy freebie item in here? No, but we have plenty of hearts, so we'll just take it. So each of these, glitched areas can provide with, you know, different things. There are 2 super secret items in them, but there is no guarantee that you'll find them, and if you do, you can consider yourself extremely lucky. But right now, I'm not having a lot of luck with these items, but that is okay. Oh, hi, Paige. Yep, I have your books. Don't you worry. We'll pick you up soon. I just want to take care of... Well, gee, sorry, Lizrobe. I didn't mean to offend you with my looks. Alright, come on. Provide something good, bird, please. Nope, birds are jerks. And this is why I set up the warp. Ooh, okay, that's even more of a jerk spot. Bonus book, and honestly, that's all the books I need to collect, so... The rest of this is just a matter of finding our remaining items. Which, this is not the screen I want, no, but I wanted to screen wrap around, thank you. Up. Somehow I got lucky and got away with that, but again, if you get stuck, you can always use the bicycle to warp around to anywhere you want. Now, I chose not to interact with that character yet because we'll deal with them later. That is not a good warp spot because as soon as I warp, you get sent down the cliff face. And it does restrict your movements a bit. That's what I was looking for. This is the potion shop. This allows us to start another mini quest of sorts where we have to find Tressa. I think it's Tressa. Either that or I have an Octopath Traveler on the brain, and I apologize if that's the case, but that's also a good game. Just one that I haven't played yet, and for that I apologize. Now, I'm just looking for one more character right now. Also, while I'm at it with shouting out different people, shoutouts to D2 Kemps. There's that character I want. Hi, Bear. Bye, Bear. We've taken care of your purpose for now. I want to shout out D2 Kemps, who also runs Perfect Ending. very good at it. The two of us have had plenty of rivalries on different marathons in the past. And let's just say our seeds often tell plenty of stories. Sorry, Paige, but I need a book. And now we're going to purchase our 11th book from the shop because we can do so. And we're going to get our 12th book along the way. Because right now, it's time to take care of our final... Well, not so much final, but there's still plenty of side quests to take care of. Let's start with Three Bears Cottage. It's a stealth segment. It lasts about 90 seconds if you're lucky. Honestly, Marforia, this is a great time for you. I'm gonna hydrate and stay quiet.
Not a problem. So just a reminder to everyone, we still have some cool incentives coming up here. We have the Mega Man 10 Dashless 100% incentive. We're only, oh my goodness, quick math. We're only $13 away from hitting that incentive. So if you want to see that, feel free. We're only $13 away from that awesome incentive. Not only that, for one of our runs coming up for Odalis, the Dark Call, we have a bid war for the character skin, and we don't have any bids going in for that, so it is likely that if you were to send a donation in, your skin might make it in. The choices there are for the Red Gargoyle, Vampire Hunter, or Royal Knight, so if you want to see a particular skin, make sure to get those donations in.
Thank you, Marforia. We have just caught Not Goldilocks, and we have picked up a police report. We are now done with this area. Now, we're still looking for a number of characters right now in order to progress our little journey. Oh, you're right up there, and also more money. Well, more money for SGLIVE, I should say. Thirsty Kid wants the blue potion, which happens to be water, and where was that? Okay, I know there was an item in one of these that oh, it was over here. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I get all the meteors I can so that SGLIVE gets all of the tournament proceeds for next year's events. I do not want to be, what's the term? Belligerent, I think. There we go. Now we are caught up on the record books, and we are still missing one important building, which I haven't seen yet. Also, is this cliff face seriously completely restricted on that one row? Yes, it is. I'm just gonna knock this one out now, because it's going to be annoying if I don't deal with it. I was right, it was up here! This is the office. Give the paperclip to the secretary. Get ourselves a pen. And now we give the pen to Creepy Jack, who is down here by level 3. And with that, we get a forged deed. And now with the forged deed, we're going to head to the bank and take care of many things at once. I forgot to take care of something else first. Right, speak to Potion Shop Lady. Potion Shop family, then speak to this person who runs the hallucinatory arena, get a phone number, and then also call Tressa. In this case, Tressa talks about being in the library. We will then talk to Paige regarding the library. Oh, right, and then I'm doing a lot of this out of order. There we go, we had to leave in order for the NPC to show up. Now, talk to this person, give the deed, get a briefcase, talk to this person, this is your traditional security personnel thing, provide the names of Potter and Toonley, and then you get another phone number, which we're just going to call right now, and then as soon as we enter a dungeon, we will find we'll find Tressa. By the way, there's some discussion in chat regarding the music and aesthetics. This is 32-bit. There is also 8-bit. Both have great soundtracks. I forgot that there was a book here. And I'm gonna have to leave the bank and come back. I didn't think you could do that, actually. That's good to know. May have been a frame-perfect thing I did there by mistake, and I didn't even realize it. However, both soundtracks are amazing, and the best part, they will not get you muted on Twitch to the best of my ability, so this playthrough on SGLIVE should be 100% safe for all viewing pleasure. Let me try that again. I think that is frame perfect. Because I've never been able to do that. So yeah, we are discovering new tech right here on SGLIVE. I don't know how often you can say that, folks. Anyway, let's deposit some money, get most of it back, and then withdraw 1 cent more in order to get an IOU because we can only have so much out at once. Also, talk to Paige again, talk about getting marshmallows, and you know what? I'm gonna go for safeties because this is a marathon and things can and will go wrong. So, how do safeties work? That white silk tunic wasn't there previously. You know what? I'm just gonna investigate you right now and confirm what's going on. Well, that's why I didn't get that one. Anyway, first potion you see is always the healing potion, so stock up. And because we have enough potions and time, let's see what the other potions do, just for funsies. Is this one worth keeping? You know what? I'm gonna shout out Susie again. She likes using the growth potions. I don't know if I'm gonna have a good use for them, but we're gonna at least try them out. One shot on this one while it's safe. It is a bad idea. However, we got poisoned. So, let's flip the script and do that instead. Now we have the undead tunic, so that's gonna make things a little bit easier for us. And now we prepare for both marshmallows and a trophy. Wait, did I mix up my... Why am I receiving more damage? Did I mix up my potion effects? I think I did. No, okay, I got it. So, I just entered this arena, but then I immediately left it. So we need 10 of these slimes. It's best to do this in 2-4-4. And now that we have taken care of that, I am immediately swapping back to fire resistance, because if you heal with undead, you're gone. It is one-hit kill. Also, I just remember what I meant to equip. The lighter. Because if I need to dash quickly, then it's gonna help. Alright, Marforia, we have 7 more waves of enemies, so this is gonna take about another 2 minutes or so. Floor's yours.
Sounds great. So just quick little reminder for you guys. Not just a reminder. We just wanted to let you guys know we appreciate your support and that all donation and sub revenue during SpeedGaming Live goes towards next year. And we will be back again live and in person. And if you want to know more about SpeedGaming Live 2021, use the !2021 command in chat for more information, including a vote for what games you'd like to see featured next year. And I attended this event last year. Just a little plug. I attended this event live last year, and it is a wonderful event. So, yeah, if you guys want to see this back and in person, you know, all donation and sub revenue helps towards that. So we appreciate everyone who's been tuning in and donating. Much love and appreciation to you all.
I'm gonna shout out Euthanos again in chat. Yeah, this is my first time intentionally using growth in this arena. It's kind of interesting. Your hitbox moves at about the same pace, it feels like, but at the same time, it's also bigger. So it's definitely different for me. But I'm gonna save my last growth potion for Wave 8 or Wave 9. This one is just the filler wave. And yeah, we are not having the greatest enemy luck, so... Any more donations, Marforia?
Looks like we do not have any donations for now, but that doesn't mean they won't come in later, because like I said, we are only $13 away from that Mega Man incentive. That is for Mega Man 10 Dashless 100%. $13 away. If you guys want to see that, feel free to get those donations in.
Thank you. Whoop. I am playing this a little bit recklessly. I am well aware. Did I hit a... Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit on purpose. The growth potion is gonna go away, but the poison will also go away. You cannot be killed by poison. I am playing this by... What? Oh, gosh, it's the slow draining poison. There we go. This is why I chose to play this safely. If this is the biggest time loss that is possible in this event. In this run. So... sometimes, I'm aware you have to go fast, but... hey, I've done very well to not die so far this run. There are no Goombas to take me out in 1-1 this time, so... we're already doing loads better. Let's see how many remember that reference. Anyway, final wave are all these Lizrobes. We have fire resistance tunic. As long as we don't run into them too much, we are good. Of course, there are so many of them, it does get a little crowded at times. You do not want to leave this arena early by mistake. There we go. We have ourselves an arena. An arena trophy. And now that we've cleared the arena, we're going to rest up and celebrate. Now, I am aware this is supposed to be a speed run, but I am intentionally not rushing through this text.
If it's a celebration, do we get pizza?
That may be later. There is a different type of celebration coming up, Marforia. Pay attention. My apologies if in-game lore is accidentally overwriting, real life, but you now have the affections of Paige. Congratulations. So I'm going to hope that you don't mind at all.
Oh, me? I absolutely do not mind. That is lovely.
Anyway, Suitcase brings us a shirt. Don't forget to move the traveling merchant over. And then we have to talk to him 2 more times. And yes, I am aware of the policy regarding wearing shirts. I'm sorry, traveling merchant does not care. This is the last time we will intentionally run into him. And now, with the book of changes, or sorry, with the shirt, we have to now go back to our friend, the bear. We need to go to the left, so we're going to go to the right and screen warp because I feel like being cheeky. We still have to use bombs because why not? And honestly, we're going to swap some items anyway. Give the shirt to the bear, we get a bear claw, and then our final gift is right here at the zoologist spot. And for those that haven't tried this game yet, if you have purchased the itch.io big bundle from 6 months ago or so, you own this game. Otherwise, it's, what, 10-15 bucks max? With a great soundtrack? Anyway, binoculars acquired, I'm making sure we're good on that. Ooh, 9 meteors, so that's gonna be a lot of money. Anyway, that has been a fun side quest phase. It is now time to get our patent and start encountering the bosses. Note that I'm specifically using the word encounter.
Do we have time for a quick donation before an encounter?
You have enough time, yes.
Awesome. We have a $10 donation from Red Bunny saying, "Cheering for you, Dance Dad. Keep groovin', and know Red and I are enjoying the run. Love, Bunny."
Thank you. And just for you, we are starting with Krabadon, one of the fan favorites, both in-game and out. Now, the way Krabadon works is, he opens his claws and his mouth. And yet, when it comes to dealing with arrows, he wants to open his claws and his mouth. He eats tasty arrows for breakfast. However, we don't want to actually take them out. Instead, we're going to show compassion. Krabadon wanted the police report. We gained a memory. We're going to leave that area, though, by warping out with the bike, because otherwise we would have to sit through a cutscene. Now, I am intentionally taking these, you can go through these bosses in any order you wish. I'm intentionally going in a, that's lucky, different way than normal, because I want to show certain things off. Anyway, this is Sandolphin. Sandolphin loves the water, and yet gives us all of this land to work with at different points to kinda make it doable to defeat. And now it's just gonna be top, bottom, top, spare on the second top, and then Sandolphin will be pacified. Don't forget to dive, because you do not want to be surprised. Now, if you do damage the boss past the point of no return, you can warp out in time and still save it, but do be careful. If you actually defeat a boss and not use this power of compassion, then you are locked out of perfect ending. Anyway, back to level 1, where we could just head over here and head to the first boss. Hi there, Azraflail. Glad to see you around. So Azraflail is simple. Cut the string of the ball and chain, and then attack Azraflail. 3 cycles of this, and then you can show compassion. Why can you not show compassion earlier? Well, that was a swing and a miss. I don't know. In-game lore. Apparently you can only show compassion at their weakest moment, but there you go. Take the binoculars. And that is 3 of our 8 taken care of. Now, we are heading back to the bank. Now, this is the only one where I don't have any idea where the hidden room is. So, I may be willing to make a separate trip. Alright, I'm just taking a quick look at the map, make sure I understand the fast way to go through the dungeons, to make my way to the boss. I am not dealing with the block puzzle room. Thank you. And now we have Cat Seal, a murder tabby? Yeah, cats can be deadly. This is the first boss where I'm going to intentionally show off glasses strategies. By holding the glasses out, you can actually speed up some boss cycles. And there is another strategy available. Normally you're supposed to jump over that attack, but if you just... Sorry, is someone knocking at my door? Must have been a false alarm. Anyway, if you hold your sword out, you can actually damage the boss that way. It's a cheeky thing, but there you go. And now I'm gonna keep the glasses on for, surprise, second phase. You may have been wondering why I wasn't in a panic state. That is why. Levels 4 through 8 have second phases for bosses. These are the glitch phases. And yes, these joysticks do spawn in faster with glasses than without. Don't forget to use the power of compassion before you input the Konami code. And there you go. Alright, I will not go for the, item in this one yet. Alright, I'm gonna try that, right, because I actually entered level 4 properly this time, I have to actually leave the bank in order to do this. Okay, so I just discovered accidental speed strategy for the trade quest portion. Good to know. So let's head over to level 5. As I said, boss is there, but if I remember this layout correctly, we actually have a known hidden room up at the top. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I wasn't wrong. That is the key item we wanted. The gun. The revolver. This is a one-shot defeats all situation. But now, we're gonna visit Santa Quill, who wants to give us a lot of gifts we don't want. It is not my place to state what you celebrate, but we do not want gifts that explode in our face. So, I have experimented a bit whether this boss offers good animation cycle skips, and I haven't really noticed a lot of them. Instead, what I do is try to internally count 6, 9, 12 for the number of snowflakes that come out of here and form this shield. I messed that up a bit, but 1 dash attack and we're good. And then make sure to not have that lighter active because, well, it's a quick launch to get the trophy and spare Santa Quill. Anyway, level 6 is next just because that's how it's ended up. We don't need the hidden room, but we do need to get to the boss, so we just have to hurry on a bit. I am aware this part of the game is going by a bit fast. It's just how the game goes at times. Now, if I remember my item selection, this is going... Yeah, I want to stay down here, and I'm actually going to prepare the bombs for another strategy. I was right. It is now time for Hedranial. Hedranial, we picked up the amulet from, which allows us to lift up pots and throw at them. Bombs work the same. So yeah, we are literally taking apart this stone golem and throwing him back at him. There is a quick kill for a sacrifice ending if you want to just pick up another bomb and throw it at the face right now, but again, we're going for perfect. Use the glasses for a quicker fire skip. I thought I hit that button in time. I did not. So, if you do not hit the right button, or if you are sometimes a frame too late, you do get a game over. Game overs do not mess with the in-game timer as long as you do not hit save, so as far as an actual submission on the leaderboards go, this is still legitimate, but... this is still a legitimate run, but in this case, I already have much better. I'm actually a former world record holder on this game. Susie has taken a lot of the records at this point, though I do temporarily have blind-seated catastrophe back in my pocket. That's going to probably go away in 2 weeks, knowing my luck. But that's fine. It's just a friendly competition. Typically, we've all encouraged each other for all the different records, so it's all good. At the very least, I took a death that way instead of taking a death by using a healing potion and failing to have the potion apply. It wasn't a Goomba defeat, but it was still a defeat. Oh well. And never said I was going to have a perfect run on this, even though it's a perfect ending. I'm well aware of the jokes. Hardy har. Anyway, here is Tentaluchis, another fan favorite. Tentaluchis also loves pizza, by the way, but we can't provide pizza to him yet. Instead, this is another boss where glasses help with some cycle skips. Not too many, though. It's just best to keep them open, equipped. Also, get yourself properly aligned to the center of the room. Glasses can help with that, or getting your sword aligned, and you get to skip a big drill phase. Now we just have to go through one more of these, and then we move on to another glitch phase. Toss another bomb, tentacles go bye-bye. And then we have to deal with a waiting game. It's a UFO, just dodge a bunch, then use the power of compassion. There's not much to talk about, so Marforia, floor is yours.
Sounds great. Well, if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, feel free to use the event command in the title of the stream to see the schedule, brackets, and more information about the tournaments. If you're, if you're interested in seeing this tournament return next year, and by this tournament we mean the SpeedGaming Live tournament, use 2021, exclamation point 2021 to vote for it. Additionally, you can use exclamation point donate to contribute to the prize pool for next year. All of our current donations are going towards next year's prize pool. All of the current prize pools are final, so yes, any donations you make now for any of the tournaments will go towards next year. So keep them donations coming.
Alright, we are back in the LI template, and we find an early boss. Nice. And so, we have found Hatasia, or Hatasia. I don't know if we've ever fully agreed on the name of this boss. Anyway, this is Glasses, the boss. And also, this is Grooving, the boss, because, honestly, this phase just stick your sword out to the left, and the bats just fall on you, but they fall on the sword hitbox first, so you get to let loose a bit. And then you have the illusion of choice go to where the heart went, and you get yourself a free heal if you need it. Then watch out for the charge attacks. 3 of them will happen. And then you attack Hatasia, and then it repeats once more. You don't need to hear me go at it for another minute, so anything else, Marforia? Any questions that you have?
I'm just curious when we can get the pizza again.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Now, I do have a question for you. What's your favorite level throughout this whole game here?
Considering this is randomized, effectively, it's a roguelike. That's kind of a hard question to ask. There are only 2 fixed levels in this game, really. The final palace, and there's one other special bonus treat that we get to see in this ending. But it's really hard for me to say that they are favorites, considering that we're in them for a very short time. So, it's not structured in the same way that, say, Zelda 1 Rando is.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I figured, like, especially if it's randomized or if there's a random seed, I was curious if, like, every 10 seeds, if you'd get like the same thing, or some would be structured the same or something like that.
The dungeon templates are structured the same, in which case I would say the rocket ship is the best template, but otherwise, plot time. So all those bosses we've been addressing, they were actually the kids we saw at the beginning of the game. Thankfully, we didn't take them out. However, Delvin is now upset with us that we didn't do any, that we didn't take him out. But we also have a chairman to take out. Give me a second, I'm just making sure I have the right items equipped. Because this is just a normal style run, we're not going to worry about any sort of fancy schmancy saving of the remaining characters. We've already saved all that we needed to for this. So, we're just going to take everyone out. Use Glasses for a minor animation skip. This time we literally tell the chairman, hey, donate money to SGLIVE. Chairman refuses, and becomes a literal capitalist pig named Gammon Mammon. You may also think the chairman looks like someone else, but we're not going to go into that today. Anyway, 2 phases per cycle here. First phase is a bull charge that normally involves a bunch of golden bulls, but jump into him when he turns red, and you can skip that. Then you have the Rich Man's Volley, or the Koinehameha, and just reflect it back. The closer you are, the fewer hits it takes, but of course, the more danger that you have and the quicker reaction time you need. I'm trying to set things up so that I am aligned with the ball appropriately, so that I can have fastest sword swings, because it's a consistent Koinehameha! Whoops, I swung a little slow. My bad. Let's try that again. Koinehameha! There we go, that's what I'm looking for. And then one more good landing, and Chairman is down. You are completely gone. We are preparing the gun for the next boss, because as much as I want to show Delvin off, honestly, Delvin is too much of a prick. So, I'd rather not deal with them. Make sure to hold the Glasses button for an animation skip. If you held the gun button there, you would have basically, wasted your one shot. So, Delvin, you have caused too many problems in this world today. So, you get the 1-2 bang. Yes, that was a 1-pixel shot that basically stopped the boss entirely. Bye-bye, Delvin. No one will miss you.
We did have someone ask, what's your favorite boss?
Oh, I'll get to that later, because, Upcoming may answer that. Anyway, make sure to say yes on that cutscene, otherwise you end the game right there prematurely. Blowing on the cart would be bad, and so instead we are going to warp straight to level 9. Which is actually, kinda sorta Lenna's home of sorts? It's complicated. Anyway, I'm just preparing, and at this point I'm gonna handle the rest of the commentary. Here's the classroom. Here is our room. What is that fridge doing here? Yeah, our enemy has been the 8F fridge this entire time. This was the fridge that had the 255 pizzas stuffed into it when the order went bad, and it has taken our glasses. As such, we are now fighting the fridge, who has effectively become, well, us. We are two beings, human us and glitch us, effectively. And the glitches are surrounding us. We have unlimited munitions. They are not going to help. We are being surrounded. And, well, we're gone. Or are we? Hey, you know what? I'll save the final two, sure. Here's our sword. It's a pizza. It's a stone. Elder wants to take us out now. This is bad. Elder is normally a good guy. Hit once. Hit twice. Spare. We're gonna spare the Elder, sure. Clones attack us. Equip all offensive weaponry. And then equip... In this case, we're going to equip bombs and axe. We have a good arena to fight Lance, but again, we're gonna spare at the end. Make sure to pay attention to when that icon spins. That's when you know that you can spare. If you get killed here, it's fine, because we're gonna get defeated here anyway, because we always get defeated on this screen. I don't know why, but don't worry. Boss progress is saved. And now one of the latest strategies in the game. This is normally a waiting game where you have to wait for all the tiles to attack you. Instead, you can explode them and advance this quite a bit. And now we take Lance out because it's a confusing game. And now we take ourselves out. And then all we have to do is touch the fridge, reorganize the pizzas, and this run is done. Time! And
GG's. There's all the pizza.
I told you there was going to be pizza, Marforia. Just had to wait until the very end for the payoff. And thus, we now have pizza for everyone, regardless of limbs that we all have. Tenzaluchis is happy for pizza. Elder and Lenna reconcile. Henrietta is fine. Prince and Lance make up. Azrael guarding over nothing, and then Paige and Marforia, you two also have a happy ending. My apologies if you were actually taken, but it's in-game lore, I kinda had to.
That's okay, love is love.
Exactly. And thus, we end with a in-game time of 1:22.880. I don't know when the SG time stopped. Wait, it's actually my timer, I forgot. So 1:03.19, I will gladly take that. Thank you, Tom, thank you, Jay, thank you, Joel, for making this game. Andrew, I hope your music gets in a later version of this at some point. And honestly, you know, that was a solid marathon run. It's hard for me to complain about it. So, you know, I think I've shouted out most everyone else. Oh yeah, I want to shout out Tetrally, who also runs the Catastrophe ending. I shout out D2 Chems, Pete plays the games. Lily has also played a bit, as well as Eliza. Lenna's Inception is growing. I appreciate that. I'm sure the rest of the community appreciates that. And yeah, it's just, we're open for more folks who want to play. So, you know, once you take care of your donations for SGLIVE, which reminds me, I know I have to take care of my 9 meteors. It's probably going to be $45 or so towards some of the other tournaments that need some money for next year, so I'll cover that during the intermission. But yeah, feel free to try this game out. It's not that expensive on Steam or itch.io or your platform of choice. With that in mind, folks, I know Marforia has to take care of the next remarks for the upcoming run, so this has been wolfman2000, aka Danstad. Have a good night, keep on grooving, all stay safe, and let's continue to enjoy SG Live.